Today on the channel, we're back to basics with a little street clothes edition with Happy Corbin, The Miz, and Randy Orton.
The spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel as we get back to basics with a few basics from Mattel today from the WWE line with Randy Orton, The Miz, and of course, Happy Corbin. And I actually picked these up on sale at Entertainment Earth, so you can go there, check that out. I'll try to put a link in the description below for old Entertainment Earth, and that's exactly where I got these from. As you guys know, I'm only paying retail or preferably under for my basics, and that's exactly what I did for all three of these. Now, these three are in their Sunday best, some might say. At least The Miz and Happy Corbin are. Randy Orton, he's a little business casual. Actually, way less than business casual. Gym casual, I guess. But figured we'd put these three, as I like to do multiple basic unboxings together. And these guys are all kind of suited figures, except for Orton over there. So we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel, though. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. So let's start off with The Miz right here. Now, the cool thing about these suited figures is a little hot water, put it under the hot water, soak them, pop their head off, and if you want to get a suited character, you can move anything around you need. So usually suited characters like this sell fairly well, as I can see a lot of people reusing this Miz, for example, in a suit for other characters out there they need suited figures for. So it's always a great way, and these are great too because you need street clothes figures on some of these guys. Like The Miz especially, he's in a suit almost every week on Monday Night Raw, so this makes sense to have this just as a collector, and just a way to get us that normally buy Elites, the majority of hardcore collectors are Elite fans, get them to pick up a basic every once in a while. So I'm all for this. I think it's a smart move by the Mattel team. So let's take a look at The Miz first here. Really do like this Miz in the suit there, nice blue suit going on. Got the tie. He is from Series 129. Got a little glamour shot there. The Miz WWE logo. Looking good. And on the back, we got the cross-sell. We got Noam Dar. We'll be unboxing him on the channel very soon. Dominic Mysterio, his first ever basic figure right there. And then Carmella. I believe Carmella is the chase in that line. I could be wrong. No, Roman Reigns is the chase in that line. So we get Carmella, and then we get two different Roman Reigns. Hot garbage on the Roman Reigns. Nothing there for me. It says signature move, skull crushing finale, and the good old figure 4 leg lock that was handed down from him, or to him, by the Nature Boy Ric Flair, as we all know. And he is a grappler. That's what he is. I don't know about that either, but he's more of a talker, really, if you get down to it. But there's The Miz right there. See you later. Goodbye. Little glamour shot. Plastic prison action. A little washed out there in the light, but there he is. Pull him out. What do we got going on here? Interesting. So they got a little rubber band there to keep the tie down. Does that mean if I cut this out, the tie is going to flip up on me? I don't know, but I guess we'll see. I'm going to take this plastic out. There it is. See you later. Goodbye. Bam. See you later. Goodbye. And now we're down to The Miz here. It's okay. This looks all right. I could see somebody, but who would have a Vince McMahon head laying around? But somebody could pop this head off, and all of a sudden you got a Vince McMahon. You could really mix this kind of stuff up. It does look like the tie is a little bit short. I've always been told your tie needs to almost touch your belt. It shouldn't be that far down, but it needs to be there. So it looks like he's a little short tied here, which I don't know is fashion faux pas, as some might say. But a nice a nice blue suit here with The Miz. I really do like the blue suit on this. It's very on trend, very stylish. I have a nice blue suit I wear. Get the brown shoes going on, man. He's just living that 2022 fashion game here with The Miz. Good head scan on The Miz, good head sculpt. It does look good. Hair might be a little wavy too high for me. Just a hair too high, but it looks okay. He's got a little bit of a 5 o'clock shadow going on. You get your typical basic articulation. I guess we'll walk through it now for the whole video. You got elbows. You got hands that go side to side. You got shoulders that go up, down, all around. Head side to side. You get waist side to side. And then you get single jointed knees and no ankles going on. So that's it. A lot, kind of like a statue with these. But these are good ones, though. This is good for, you know, you're going to have Miz TV segment. I wish he did come with an accessory like a microphone, but I think a lot of us have microphones we could use for him. But it does look really good. As for what it is, I'm here for this. And for around $10 or whatever it is retail, you really can't miss this one. This is a pretty good one to have. Of course, you got to grab the greatest female wrestling personality wrestler of all time, Maurice, of course. I am very partial. Maurice is my absolute favorite. Check out the Maurice Top 5 on the channel. That was a surprise for Mother's Day, wasn't it? We had to do it. We had to. But you can get a Maurice. There's many Maurices you can have put next to the Miz here, and you're off to the races with that. So here's ready for another episode of Miz TV right here at the table. But very good. I think this Miz, I wouldn't even say it's a sleeper. I think this is a must-have. You got to have this for your Miz. You customizers got to have it. Just a really good-looking figure. And the Miz spends more of his time, it seems, in a suit than in his wrestling trunks. So makes all the sense in the world. Got to have this one, no doubt in my mind. Now we turn our attention to old Randy Orton. Randy Orton, no stranger to any toy line. I don't know if we'd call him toyetic, especially. He does look good. He does have stuff, but at the end of the day, he's really just in trunks most of the time. Yes, he's got some tattoo work, but it's hard to really put out a lot of Randy Ortons without it feeling like the same thing over and over again. That's why I like this basic here. It's kind of his backroom gear. When him and Matt Riddle are hanging out in the back, you know, this is what he's wearing. He's been on TV with this outfit a lot over the last year. So it's really cool to get this once again. It's a way to get Randy Orton back on the pegs, but to give us something different and then give people that buy elites primarily maybe a reason to jump in on some basics. So I really like this once again with Randy Orton. There he is. Got his little tracksuit going on. This is series 131 from the Mattel basic line. And then you got Randy Orton on the side, got a little glamour shot, WWE logo, all the bells and whistles we're used to. And then on the back, we got Randy Orton, we got the cross-sell for 131, we got Lindsay Dorado, we got Happy Corbin, we got Bianca Belair, we got Candice LeRae. A lot going on back there. Let's see what it says for his signature move, RKO, and the draping DDT. And he is a mat technician. It says so right there, so there's no doubt in my mind. UPC's warnings, all that kind of stuff as well. That Candice LeRae is an interesting one. I don't know. I may take a look at that when I find that in person. We'll see. We'll see. But there he is. See you later. Goodbye. Off to the races. And now we got old Randy Orton. Plastic prison. All black attack going on here. All right. Let's pull him out. See you later. Goodbye. All right. Now he does look like he's got some long, gangly, gorilla-like arms going on. It just feels like the arms are way too low. I don't know, something about the sculpting of this just seems a little bit low, but articulation the exact same as the Miz we talked about. It is a black tracksuit type thing going on. He's got a hoodie sweatshirt. It does say RKO right there. Nice Randy head, modern day Randy like it should be, of course. It looks like he's ready to hang out with Matt Riddle for sure, and we'll get Matt Riddle here in a second. He does have RKO on his knee pads. He's got his black boots. We do get the articulation on the black boot at least, but nothing on the ankles. You do get knees, but limited by his shorts there. He's got very baggy shorts going on, but not bad as far as a basic goes. And like this, like I said, this Orton is something that I think is needed. He does fit on a Mattel ringside stand, of course. This is something that was needed. Just like the Miz, I feel like we see Orton in this a lot. It makes sense to release this as a basic and once again get people that collect maybe elites to dabble their hand in a few basics, get Mattel a little bit more money. I do see right below the hood there, we do see a little bit of his tattoo peeking through. So that's a nice touch. That is a nice little touch there. They didn't have to put that little peak of a tattoo going through. So there is some attention to detail on these basics, as much as people don't like to admit that. It is true, there is some. And then, of course, you got his boy Riddle, my boy Riddle. It looks like they're ready to have a backstage interview of some kind right here. So that looks really good together. That's the reason I bought this. I think these two make sense. We see them in the back all the time. We're just missing a scooter is all we're missing at this point. But looks really good for this Orton. Another one that I think is a pickup that somebody should do. I can't recommend both of those more than enough. But how will we recommend Happy Corbin? That's the million-dollar question here. He's so happy. He's one of the happiest guys we've ever met. And once again, you can reuse this, pop this head off, you can change it to somebody else. This, once again, is Series 131. Got his little smiling face over there, Happy Corbin, WWE. When are we going to get a Riddick Moss figure? Probably sooner than later, I would imagine. You got Candice, you got Randy, you got Bianca, and then you got Lindsay Dorado there, UPC's warnings. And we got a little bit of talking points on Happy Corbin there, just looking all happy. What's it say? Signature move, the end of days, and deep six, and he is classified as a brawler. So there you go. Now, he did wear a suit for a long time, but I want him in his like fedora type hat and his Hawaiian shirt. I'm looking for one of those. That's my favorite. So hopefully we can get one of those. This was a while back. That's kind of in between. We'll see what the things bring to us. Maybe we'll get an elite version. It's been a long time since we've gotten a Baron Corbin elite figure. See you later. Goodbye. There that goes. And there he is in his suit, his nice brown and black suit. Look at him. Looking awfully fashionable, awfully fashionable. Pull that out, and we're off to the races. See you later up high. There it goes. And we get down to it here. What do we think about this Happy Corbin? Really not a lot to this. I mean, it is a suited body. And I see suits like this, I just think of like Vince McMahon. Oh, you can make a good Vince McMahon custom in this. But a brown suit is a very daring suit choice. Not a lot of people go with the brown suit, especially fashion days today. It's usually a black suit. You got to use this for weddings and funerals, of course. But then also you get the blue suit, like the Miz. That's the fashionable. I don't know if brown is quite in after all these years. But you never know. But it is a regular Happy Corbin figure. I do like that he comes with a fist here, so he can throw down if he really needs to. But it's just the same as any other suited figure we got. We do have the suit coat. Unfortunately, you can't take the suit coat off because it looks funny because the arms are different colors. But that'd be nice if they could somehow make that work one day where you could actually remove it if you really wanted to. But the head sculpt, definitely, you know it's Happy Corbin. You know it's Baron Corbin. He does have his tattoos behind his ears, so that is a good look. And I'm sure he's going to fit on a ringside stand. Why wouldn't he? And there it is. Got a ringside stand action. And then the last Baron Corbin figure, I think, is this one. And this one was really controversial because he had hair. I grabbed a little acetone from my wife, and I just cleaned up his hair. I took it right off on this basic. But this was his last basic. This basic, way too tall. These legs, just humongous. I hate how tight together the legs are. Definitely, if I'm going to get a suited version of Baron Corbin, this is the one I want all day long. This one is so much better. Just stands better, looks better, feels better in the hand. This just feels almost like a chess piece. This is what this feels. I feel like I'm just going to be doing one of those with a chess game or something. That's how this feels. So, nice to get an update. I would like a further update. Give me the Hawaiian t-shirt one. Give me the fedora hat. I would be okay with that one. It'd be something different. And who knows, maybe we can reuse some of that stuff in some customs and some other things down the line. But all in all, for all these basics here, man, I'm here for it all day long. I think these are some of the basics that make a lot of sense to normal collectors. Well, I shouldn't say normal collectors, but more elite collectors. Because a lot of people, elites only, basics are for kids. I do agree with that a lot. If I'm going to buy some toys for my kids to just bang and clang together, basics are the way to go. But that being said, I think some like this really can be mixed in with your elite collection, and I always enjoy stuff like that, and that's why I picked up all three of these. And like I said, you can do that at Entertainment Earth, picking up all three of those. I'll put a link in the description down below. So there it is, a little unboxing of some Mattel basics. What are your thoughts on basics? You picking any of these up? Are basics a total pass across the board? Let me know your thoughts on these three in the comments down below. And you made it this far, you might as well like the video. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell. You don't want to miss a video. Wrestling or who knows what else might be on the channel. It changes day to day, as you guys know. SirPaul64 on Twitter is where you can get a hold of me. Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson. And of course, ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. Support the channel. And the best way to support the channel, on Patreon for bonus videos, exclusive videos, early content, and giveaways. Patreon is the place to be, and best of all, you do support the channel. So there it is for a little Mattel Basics unboxing. I am Kyle. See you guys all real soon.